Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic coins of the United States, the 1980 Liberty Quarter Dollar. You might be wondering, can a coin that's just over 4 decades old be worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars? And what exactly makes this quarter so fascinating? Stick with us to uncover the full history, value, and all the details you need to know about this special coin. Trust me, you'll want to watch until the end. The United States Liberty Quarter, officially known as the Washington Quarter, has a rich history dating back to 1932. Designed initially to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, this quarter has been a staple in American currency for nearly a century. By 1980, this coin was already well recognized, but each quarter minted that year carried unique features and qualities that now, in retrospect, make it a collector's dream. The 1980 Liberty Quarter carries the familiar bust of George Washington on the obverse side, designed by John Flanagan, a renowned sculptor of his time. His vision for Washington's profile has remained iconic, even though the coin underwent slight modifications over the years. Let's get into the specifics of this piece. The 1980 Liberty Quarter weighs precisely 5.67 grams. The coin is composed of a blend known as clad, which includes 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. Although it may seem like a simple metal mixture, it was a crucial design choice by the U.S. Mint to ensure durability and cost-effectiveness for everyday transactions. The quarter's diameter measures 24.26 millimeters, which has been standard for decades. What makes the 1980 Liberty Quarter stand out? While most quarters of this era have a moderate collectible value, certain editions of the 1980 quarter have skyrocketed in value over the years. This increase is due in part to errors, the condition of the coin, and the location it was minted. During this period, coins were minted in several locations, with Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco being the primary facilities. Each of these quarters has its own mint mark, P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco, giving collectors variations to look for. But here's the kicker. Due to minting errors, some quarters from this year are far more valuable than others. Now, let's talk value, which is probably why many of you are here. A regular 1980 Liberty Quarter in circulated condition may only be worth its face value of 25 cents. However, if the coin is in pristine, uncirculated condition, its value can range between $1 to $10, depending on the market. This is already a significant markup for a quarter, but we're just scratching the surface. Here's where it gets interesting. Certain rare error coins from 1980 can be worth thousands. For instance, quarters with visible minting mistakes, like a double-struck design or off-center strikes, are incredibly valuable. In fact, some collectors have been known to pay upwards of $1,000 for these error coins, depending on their condition and rarity. But even more fascinating is the current buzz around the Mint State or MS-65 graded 1980 Liberty Quarters. These coins, graded by professional grading services, have reached impressive values at auction, especially when they display unique characteristics or exceptional quality. What contributes to the rarity of the 1980 Liberty Quarter? Let's break it down. First, not all quarters from this year were preserved in uncirculated condition. Many circulated heavily, which means that pristine examples are rare. Additionally, quarters from certain mint locations or those with specific mint marks can be particularly hard to find in excellent condition. The error coins, however, are even rarer. Due to machinery malfunctions or mishaps during the minting process, only a tiny fraction of the 1980 quarters display errors. These pieces are the ones that attract serious collectors and big dollars. Auctions have seen these quarters sell for up to $10,000, and in some extreme cases, exceptionally rare pieces have reached even higher prices. If you think you might have a valuable 1980 Liberty Quarter, here are a few tips to get you started on identifying its worth. First, check the mint mark. Philadelphia quarters tend to be less valuable than those from Denver or San Francisco, but any error coin, regardless of the mint, is worth examining. Next, inspect the coin's condition. Coins with minimal wear, sharp details, and no discoloration are often more valuable. You may also want to consider having your coin professionally graded, as this can increase its value in the eyes of collectors. And finally, look for signs of minting errors, like double strikes or unusual markings. These imperfections often boost the value significantly, as error coins are a particular favorite among collectors. Now, the big question, is the 1980 Liberty Quarter worth millions? In rare cases, quarters from various years have sold for astounding prices due to unique characteristics, historical significance, or sheer rarity. For the 1980 quarter, we don't quite see that multi-million-dollar valuation yet. However, who knows what the future holds? Coins have a way of appreciating over time, especially as they become rarer and collectors grow more enthusiastic. It's not impossible that certain well-preserved or era-struck 1980 Liberty quarters could reach incredible values in the coming decades. So, if you happen to have one, hold on to it. Its value may surprise you. The appeal of the 1980 Liberty quarter isn't limited to the United States. Coin collectors from around the globe seek out American coins, especially those with historical value. The Liberty quarter has become a symbol not only of American heritage but also of global interest in unique currency pieces. So, there you have it, the full story behind the 1980 Liberty quarter. Whether you're an avid collector or just getting started, this coin offers fascinating insights into U.S. minting history, collectible values, and the potential for big financial gains. Who knows? Your pocket change could be worth much more than you think. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment below if you have any unique coins of your own. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more fascinating coin stories. In the world of coin collecting, there are hidden gems, rarities that stand out for their unique story, remarkable characteristics, and of course, their potential to be worth millions. Among these treasures, the 1983 United States quarter stands as one of the most fascinating and sought-after coins for collectors worldwide. Today, we're diving deep into the history, value, and exciting story behind the 1983 Liberty quarter-dollar coin of the United States. This coin, struck during an iconic period of American minting history, holds more than its weight in copper and nickel. It holds historical significance, scarcity, and the potential for jaw-dropping value. To truly appreciate the 1983 Liberty quarter, let's rewind to the early 1980s, a time of economic shifts and changes in American currency. This coin is part of the larger Washington Quarter series, originally introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. But the 1983 Liberty quarter stands out as an extraordinary year for collectors. Why? In 1982, the U.S. Mint suspended the production of official mint sets, a popular collectible item containing pristine, uncirculated coins from each year. This decision meant no official mint sets for 1982 and 1983 were ever produced, resulting in far fewer high-quality, uncirculated coins entering the market for these years. For this reason, collectors and enthusiasts who wanted a high-quality, uncirculated 1983 quarter have had to rely solely on quarters that entered circulation. As coins in circulation are exposed to wear, scratches, and other damages, finding a pristine, high-grade 1983 Liberty quarter is extremely rare. This scarcity has led to an explosive demand for high-grade 1983 quarters among collectors and investors. Even more remarkable, the value of this coin has increased over the years. In exceptional conditions, a 1983 quarter has sold for thousands of dollars, and the demand for these rare, well-preserved coins continues to grow. Now, let's get into the finer details that make this coin so special. The 1983 Liberty quarter, also known as the Washington quarter, has the following characteristics. 1. Weight. Each quarter weighs approximately 5.67 grams, composed primarily of copper about 91.67% and nickel 8.33%. 2. Diameter. The diameter of this quarter is about 24.26 millimeters. 3. Thickness. It has a thickness of 1.75 millimeters. These specifications contribute to the familiar look and feel of the quarter, a staple of American currency for decades. Cut 2. Animated visuals showing the front and back of the coin. ****. The design of the 1983 Liberty quarter remains faithful to the classic Washington quarter. On the obverse side, we see the iconic profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. His image has remained on the quarter since 1932, a symbol of liberty and leadership. Obverse, George Washington portrait John Flanagan. The reverse side features an eagle with wings spread, a symbol of American freedom and resilience. This design, introduced in 1932, remained on the quarter until 1998. However, the story of the 1983 quarter doesn't end with its design. It's the scarcity and condition that truly drive its value. So, what exactly makes a 1983 quarter worth thousands, and why has this specific year become such a valuable target for collectors? In recent auctions, 1,983 quarters in mint, uncirculated condition have sold for impressive sums. Coins graded by the professional coin grading service PCGS as MS67, which denotes a near-perfect state, have sold for between $500 and $1,000. In some cases, pristine examples have even fetched prices in the thousands, particularly if they have extraordinary details or lack visible flaws. In 2022, a 1983 Liberty quarter graded at MS67 sold for an astounding $5,170 in an auction. That's right, this humble quarter was worth over $5,000, all due to its rarity in such a high grade. Why the high price? It's because finding a 1983 quarter in this condition is exceptionally challenging. Most coins from 1983 show heavy signs of circulation, meaning nearly flawless versions are almost unheard of. If you're eager to find a valuable 1983 quarter yourself, here are a few things to look out for. 1. Condition. Look for coins with minimal wear, strong details on George Washington's profile, and a clear eagle design on the reverse. 2. Mint marks. Check for any potential anomalies. Although the 1983 quarter was primarily struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, marked by a P or D, respectively. 3. Grading. Consider having your quarter graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Higher grades significantly boost the coin's value and its potential appeal to serious collectors. As of today, the 1983 Liberty quarter remains a valuable coin, with its worth highly dependent on its condition. For quarters in lower grades, expect values around face value or slightly above. But for those rare, pristine quarters, especially those graded MS67 and higher, prices soar into the hundreds, or even thousands. If the market trend continues, we may see these quarters appreciating even more over the years, making them not only a historical piece but a potential investment. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1983 Liberty quarter represents a remarkable blend of history, scarcity, and value. It's a coin that continues to captivate the world, holding a significant place in both American history and the ever-evolving coin market. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the story of the 1983 United States Liberty quarter dollar. Be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more fascinating explorations of valuable coins and collectibles. Be sure to mention visual cues, animations, and graphics to make the script even more engaging for viewers. Adding historical photos, charts, and coin close-ups will help keep audiences engaged and elevate the overall quality of your video. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, where everyday coins can sometimes be worth life-changing amounts. Imagine owning a coin worth millions, perhaps even $559 million. Today, we're focusing on a special piece of American history, the 1988 Liberty quarter dollar. Could your coin be the one? Stick with us as we explore its history, unique details, and current market value. The quarter dollar, or 25-cent piece, has been a staple of American currency for centuries. First minted in 1796, this coin underwent numerous design changes to reflect the evolving culture and history of the United States. In 1932, the quarter adopted the familiar face of George Washington in celebration of his 200th birthday. This iconic design, which remains one of the most recognizable today, has transformed over the years, with each minting reflecting the artistry and craft of its time. The 1988 Liberty quarter was no exception. The quarter design has seen minor changes, but the commitment to quality and patriotic representation has remained strong. This coin carries the iconic design that numismatists and collectors alike recognize instantly: the profile of George Washington on the obverse, or front, and the image of a majestic bald eagle on the reverse, symbolizing freedom and strength. But beyond its symbolism, the 1988 Liberty quarter holds hidden value and unique characteristics that make it a prized find among collectors. To truly understand the value of the 1988 Liberty quarter, let's look at its physical specifications. 1. Weight. The 1988 Liberty quarter weighs precisely 5.67 grams. 2. Diameter. Measuring 24.26 millimeters in diameter, it has a size that fits comfortably in your hand but still holds substantial value. 3. Composition. Unlike earlier silver quarters, this coin is composed of a copper nickel clad, which is primarily copper with a nickel coating, giving it that distinctive silver-like shine. This specific composition has made quarters highly durable, allowing them to withstand decades in circulation. 4. Design details. The coin showcases George Washington's bust on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan, a celebrated sculptor whose design first appeared on the quarter in 1932. The reverse features a bold eagle, wings spread wide, clutching an olive branch, symbolizing peace. Below the eagle, you'll notice the Latin inscription E pluribus unum, which means out of many, one, a tribute to the unity of the United States. Now, here's where things get truly interesting. While the 1988 Liberty Quarter isn't made from precious metals, certain factors can make it incredibly valuable. Let's break down what you need to look for if you want to turn a common coin into a potentially rare, valuable treasure. First, rarity and minting errors can dramatically increase the value of a 1988 quarter. Errors are like hidden gems in the world of coin collecting. These might include double die errors ***, where parts of the coin's image appear doubled. This can happen on the obverse or reverse and can range from subtle to extreme doubling. Off-center strikes. If the coin's design appears off-center, it can make the coin rare, sometimes worth thousands more than face value. Clipped planchets. Occurs when a small piece of the coin's edge is missing. These clipped coins are highly collectible. Another factor is proof coins. These special, limited edition coins are struck using a special process that results in a sharper, mirror-like finish. Though the 1988 Liberty Quarter wasn't part of any commemorative release, finding a 1988 proof quarter could add significant value, sometimes as high as hundreds of dollars if in perfect condition. Coin grading is an essential part of determining value. The condition, or grade, of a 1988 Liberty Quarter impacts its market worth substantially. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a flawless coin. Collectors usually pay a premium for coins graded above 65, especially if they possess rare errors or a unique history. So, how much is a 1988 Liberty Quarter worth today? Generally, a 1988 Liberty Quarter in circulated condition will have minimal value over its face value. However, in uncirculated or mint state, prices can increase. High-grade specimens can fetch prices up to $500 to $1,000 or more, depending on rarity and condition. Special error coins or high-grade proof coins could fetch tens of thousands of dollars. Some of the rarest Liberty Quarters, if they exist in the perfect combination of rarity, error, and condition, could theoretically be valued at millions of dollars in an ideal market setting, although claims of values in the hundreds of millions remain speculative. Still, each unique 1988 Liberty Quarter with its own rare errors or distinct qualities could indeed surprise you. But why do people collect these coins, and why are they so valuable? Coin collecting is more than a hobby, it's an investment in history. Each Liberty Quarter tells a story of America's past and embodies the craftsmanship of its time. For collectors, owning a 1988 Liberty Quarter isn't just about the coin's material. It's about the connection to the past, the hunt for perfection, and the thrill of finding a coin worth far more than face value. So, could your 1988 Liberty Quarter be the jackpot? Check your change, search your drawers, and maybe even your old coin collection. Who knows, you might just have a valuable piece of history in your pocket. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1988 Liberty Quarter, hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin in your change. See you in the next video. Have you ever wondered if a simple coin you might find in your change could be worth a fortune? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1989 Liberty Quarter dollar from the United States, a coin that could surprise you with its value, unique history, and the potential it holds for collectors around the world. From its humble beginnings in circulation to some versions fetching astonishing prices, this coin's story is one you don't want to miss. Grab your quarters and get ready. First, let's talk about the origins and design of the Liberty Quarter dollar. The Liberty Quarter has been a staple of American currency since the late 1700s, but by 1989, it bore the image of George Washington, America's first president. The 1989 Liberty Quarter belongs to the broader Washington Quarter series that began in 1932 to honor George Washington on the 200th anniversary of his birth. By the late 80s, Washington's profile had become synonymous with the American quarter dollar, but what makes the 1989 quarter unique is the continued appreciation in its value over time. Now, let's look at the specific design details and specifications of this coin. The 1989 Washington quarter is composed of a copper nickel clad, with a copper core layered between outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This gives it the classic, silver-like appearance without the actual silver content. The weight of the coin is precisely 5.67 grams, with a diameter of 24.26 mm and a thickness of 1.75 mm. Designed by John Flanagan, this quarter features Washington's left-facing bust on the obverse side. Inscribed along the top is the word Liberty, while below, you'll find the date, 1989, accompanied by the motto In God We Trust on the left side of Washington's portrait. The year 1989 was significant for a range of historical events, but it was a quieter year in terms of coin minting milestones. The Liberty Quarter minted in 1989 holds historical value as part of a long-standing legacy of U.S. quarters with Washington's portrait. Although quarters from this era were intended for circulation, certain versions of this coin can be incredibly valuable today. This rarity stems from factors like mint errors, high-quality mint states, and limited quantities of proofs made for collectors. An essential aspect to understanding the value of any coin is its mint mark, which tells you where the coin was produced. The 1989 Liberty Quarter comes in three main variations. 1. Philadelphia Mint P, no visible mint mark, which was standard at this mint. 2. Denver Mint D, marked with a D4. Denver. 3. San Francisco Mint S, designated with an S, typically used for proof coins only. The San Francisco minted coins are rarer and were produced specifically for collectors, and proof versions of these coins are highly sought after in the coin market due to their superior detail and polish. To understand the current market value of the 1989 Liberty Quarter, condition plays a key role. Coins are graded based on their quality and appearance, and this grading scale can vastly impact a coin's value. Circulated coins ***. Most 1989 quarters found in circulation will show signs of wear. These coins generally fetch only face value unless there's an error. Mint state MS coins, coins that have not entered circulation and are in mint condition, can range from MS60, the lowest mint grade, up to MS70, perfect condition. High-grade mint state quarters from 1989, particularly in MS65 and above, can be worth between $20 and $40. Proof coins, proof quarters, are polished and struck with a special process, creating a mirror-like finish. The 1989 S-proof quarter in pristine condition can be worth significantly more, sometimes reaching upwards of $100 or more, depending on its grade and demand among collectors. One of the most intriguing aspects of coin collecting is the hunt for error coins, coins that were minted with a unique flaw. The 1989 Liberty Quarter has a few known error varieties that collectors actively seek. 1. Double die errors. This occurs when the die strikes the coin multiple times, causing doubling on letters or numbers. A 1989 double die Liberty Quarter can be worth anywhere from $100 to over $500, depending on the visibility of the error. 2. Off-center strikes. Off-center errors are popular among collectors and can increase the coin's value dramatically. The value varies, but some off-center 1989 quarters have sold for hundreds of dollars. As of today, a standard 1989 Liberty Quarter in circulated condition may only be worth its face value, 25 cents. However, high-grade, uncirculated quarters, proof coins, and especially error coins can reach values far beyond their face value. For example, high-quality proof quarters from this year have been known to sell for $100 or more in collector circles. Rare, flawless examples and highly desirable error coins can fetch even higher prices at auction. Now, when it comes to the holy grail of coin collecting, a perfect, uncirculated MS70, or a unique error, these coins have the potential to be worth a small fortune. Some collectors are even willing to pay tens of thousands of dollars for the most exceptional pieces. While there's no standard value in the millions, the value of a unique 1989 Liberty Quarter can truly surprise you. If you think you may have a valuable 1989 Liberty Quarter, here's what you need to do. 1. Examine the condition. Look for wear, scratches, and luster. The better the condition, the higher the potential value. 2. Check for errors. Look closely at the inscriptions, edges, and mint marks. Unique errors are your golden ticket. 3. Get it graded. Sending your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can authenticate its quality and help you get the best price. 4. Explore selling options. Whether you choose to auction it online, sell it to a dealer, or go through a coin auction house, there are many options to ensure you get the most from your rare find. The 1989 Liberty Quarter might seem like just another coin in your pocket, but with the right conditions, it could be a valuable piece of history. Who knows? Next time you come across one of these coins, you might be holding something worth far more than 25 cents. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and let us know what other coins you'd like us to cover. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled and happy collecting. My dear coin collectors and enthusiasts, today, we dive into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. We're shining the spotlight on a coin that's got collectors worldwide buzzing, the 1990 United States Liberty Quarter Dollar. This iconic piece of American history is more than just loose change. It has a rich story, unique design features, and in some cases, a staggering market value. Believe it or not, certain rare and mint-condition versions of this quarter are valued up to $601 million. Yes, you heard that right. Grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and join us as we take you on a journey through the 1990 Liberty Quarter story, design, and the secrets that make it potentially worth a fortune. The 1990 Liberty Quarter Dollar is a part of the Washington Quarter series, initially introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. Washington quarters have been a staple in American coinage for nearly a century, featuring an enduring design with Washington's profile. The quarter dollar has had several modifications over the years, but the Washington quarter remains one of the most recognizable coins in circulation. *** Coin highlights ** face value, 25 cents mint year, 1990 composition, copper nickel clad diameter, 24.26 mm weight, 5.67 grams designer. John Flanagan original design in 1932. The 1990 Liberty Quarter is composed of a copper core clad in nickel, with a composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. The coin weighs 5.67 grams, which is typical of Washington quarters minted after 1965, when silver was removed from circulating quarters due to rising silver prices. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932, but its design has undergone several changes over the years. By 1990, the Washington quarter was firmly entrenched as the main design for U.S. quarters. Despite the economic downturn and inflationary pressures during the 1990s, the U.S. Mint continued to produce quarters with Washington's iconic profile, demonstrating the enduring nature of this design. In 1990, there were three primary mints that produced these coins: Philadelphia, P. Mint Mark, Denver, D. Mint Mark, and San Francisco, S. Mint Mark. The 1990 quarters were produced in relatively large quantities, with tens of millions minted at each location. However, some versions of the coin, due to factors like mint errors, special proof versions, and pristine, untouched quality, are now considered rare collectibles and can fetch astronomical prices. 1. Obverse front design. The obverse of the 1990 Liberty Quarter features a right-facing profile of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. Above Washington's head is the word, Liberty, a nod to the values of freedom and independence that are foundational to American history. To Washington's left is the minting year, 1990. If you have a keen eye, you'll notice a small mint mark near the bust, signifying where the coin was minted: P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or S for San Francisco. 2. Reverse back design. The reverse side showcases a majestic American eagle, wings spread wide, clutching arrows and an olive branch in its talons. The phrase, United States of America, arcs across the top, while the denomination, quarter dollar, appears at the bottom. Below the eagle is the famous motto, E pluribus unum, Latin for, out of many one, reflecting the unity among America's diverse states and peoples. This design has captivated collectors for decades, but it's not just the appearance of the 1990 quarter that's fascinating. It's also the various versions and errors that give this coin added value. While millions of these coins were produced in 1990, not all of them are worth the same. Factors like mint errors, limited proof issues, and the coin's condition can significantly impact its value. Let's break down what can make the 1990 Liberty Quarter especially valuable. 1. Mint errors. Coins with unusual errors are often worth significantly more than regular quarters. Known errors on the 1990 Liberty Quarter include off-center strikes, where the coin's image is not properly aligned; double-die errors, where the coin appears to have been stamped twice; planchet errors, sometimes blanks or incomplete coins are found. These rare mint errors are highly sought after by collectors, as they provide a unique twist on the standard design. 2. Proof coins. Proof versions of the 1990 quarter, especially those with the S mint mark indicating they were struck in San Francisco, are often of higher value. These coins are struck on specially prepared planchets, giving them a mirror-like finish and razor-sharp detail, making them popular among collectors. Proofs are rarely found in circulation and are typically only available through collectors or special mint sets. Point 3. Condition. Coins in perfect mint state MS condition, especially grades MS65 and above, are highly valuable. Coins graded by professional services, like PCGS or NGC, with a perfect score of MS70 are particularly rare and often fetch the highest prices. Point 4. Specialized market demand. As with any collectible, demand plays a huge role in value. The 1990 Liberty Quarter has become more desirable in recent years, especially among those collecting specific years or series. Some collectors look for specific quarters to complete their collections, making certain years or mints, like the 1990D or 1990S quarters, potentially more valuable. The value of a 1990 Liberty Quarter can range widely. Here's a look at the different value tiers. 1. Circulated coins. For quarters that have seen normal wear, the value will typically be around 25 cents to a few dollars. 2. Mint state condition. Quarters that have never been circulated and remain in mint state condition can reach values of $10 to $50 for grades MS60 to MS65. Higher grade mint state quarters can go for $100 to $500. Proof coins. Proof quarters from 1990, especially in pristine condition, are valued between $10 to $150, depending on the grade. Point 4. Rare errors. Coins with notable errors, such as doubled dies or off-center strikes, can fetch prices from $100 to several $1,000 depending on the rarity and condition. Point 5. Top-grade collectibles. In some rare cases, extremely high-grade proof or error coins, or coins with perfect provenance, can have theoretical or speculative values of up to millions of dollars for the right buyer and the perfect coin, though this is exceedingly rare. The 1990 Liberty Quarter Dollar is more than just a piece of pocket change. It's a slice of American history that holds significant value and appeal for collectors. With potential worth reaching into the millions, the 1990 Liberty Quarter symbolizes how everyday items can become treasured collectibles. Its rich design, potential for errors, and proof editions make it a must-have for any serious coin enthusiast. If you happen to have one of these coins in your collection, hold on to it and consider getting it graded. Who knows, you might have a small fortune on your hands. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the 1990 Liberty Quarter Dollar. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more fascinating coin insights and evaluations. Today, we're diving into the world of rare coins with one of America's iconic treasures, the 1997 United States Liberty Quarter Dollar coin. While many of us might have held this coin at some point, few realize that some quarters are worth much more than their face value. In fact, rare versions of this 1997 Liberty Quarter Dollar have sold for thousands, sometimes even millions. Stick around as we uncover the fascinating details about this coin's history, value, and current worth in the collector's market. Let's start with a bit of history. The U.S. quarter dollar has long held a special place in American currency. Introduced in 1796, the quarter has evolved through various designs, and by 1997, it was recognized worldwide as a symbol of liberty and American values. This particular version, minted in 1997, belongs to the Washington Quarter series, featuring the iconic profile of George Washington on the obverse side, which was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate Washington's 200th birthday. The coin's reverse side, however, retained the beautiful American eagle symbol, emphasizing strength, freedom, and national pride. The 1997 United States Liberty Quarter Dollar, crafted primarily from a copper-nickel clad, has a unique combination of metal composition and precision. Weighing exactly 5.67 grams, the coin is 24.26 millimeters in diameter. Its distinct metallic luster and ridged edge not only make it visually striking but also resistant to wear over time. The obverse side proudly displays George Washington's bust, while the reverse features the noble eagle with wings spread wide, representing freedom and the American spirit. So, what makes this coin so valuable? You may wonder how a simple 25-cent piece could ever be worth big money. First, let's talk about rarity. Although millions of 1997 quarters were minted, only a small number of these have retained near-perfect condition or possess unique errors that make them exceptionally rare. Coins that were either preserved in pristine condition or feature rare minting errors, like mis-strikes or off-center designs, can sell for thousands of dollars. In rare cases, some graded versions of the 1997 Liberty Quarter Dollar, especially those with unique misprints or high mint state grades like MS-67 or MS-68, have attracted attention from high-profile collectors. In recent years, there have been reports of rare 1997 Liberty quarter dollars fetching as much as $20,000 or more at auction. In these cases, the coin's flawless condition and scarcity contribute to its staggering market price. While some quarters with standard features sell for just a few dollars, unique high-grade pieces are often valued in the thousands, some even rumored to reach up to $634,000 in exceptional circumstances. Now, let's discuss minting errors, a key factor that can increase a coin's value significantly. For the 1997 Liberty quarter dollar, certain errors are incredibly sought after. These include off-center strikes, doubled dies, and variations in the metal alloy. Coins with these minting errors are essentially one of a kind, making them priceless in the eyes of a serious collector. Finding a quarter with such an error is like discovering hidden treasure. If you ever come across one, you could be holding on to a fortune. To understand a coin's worth, collectors rely heavily on the grading system, which assesses a coin's condition and quality. The Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) and Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) are two of the top grading institutions. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better preservation. Coins in near-perfect condition, especially graded MS-67 or MS-68, are incredibly rare for quarters and highly prized. For instance, a 1997 Liberty quarter dollar graded MS-67 could be worth over $1,000, while those graded MS-68 could be worth several thousand or more. One question that often arises is, why 1997? What's so special about this year? In 1997, the U.S. Mint was gearing up for a big change, as the state quarter program was set to launch in 1999. This created a unique window where standard Washington quarters were still being produced in large numbers, but interest in the quarter design was about to soar. Quarters from the 1990s, especially the late 90s, have become increasingly popular due to their transitional status, making the 1997 Liberty quarter dollar an intriguing piece of American coinage. Now, let's get practical. If you want to know if your 1997 Liberty quarter is valuable, here are some tips. Start by examining the coin's condition. Look for any visible signs of wear. Check for any unusual details, like doubled edges or misaligned images, which could indicate a minting error. And if the coin seems untouched or in exceptional condition, consider getting it graded. Who knows, you might have a high-grade coin worth thousands. Today, the coin collecting market is booming. With more people investing in rare coins, the value of unique pieces like the 1997 Liberty quarter dollar has soared. Current estimates place rare versions of this coin at values between $500 to $20,000, depending on the grade, condition, and unique errors. Top-graded versions have been reported to sell for extraordinary sums, making the 1997 Liberty quarter a potentially profitable find if you come across the right one. Before we wrap up, here are a few fun facts about the 1997 Liberty quarter dollar. 1. It weighs precisely 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.26 mm. 2. The quarter was designed by John Flanagan and has remained largely unchanged since 1932. It's composed of a copper-nickel blend, which helps it resist corrosion. 4. In some auctions, rare error versions of this coin have exceeded values that are 80,000 times their face value. And there you have it. The 1997 United States Liberty quarter dollar is more than just pocket change. It's a piece of American history and, in some cases, a highly valuable treasure. Make sure to check your change, and who knows, you might just strike gold. Today, we have a very exciting and unique coin to explore, the 2001 Vermont State Quarter, commemorating Vermont's rich history and celebrating its statehood year of 1791. If you're passionate about coin collecting or simply curious about how a seemingly ordinary coin can potentially hold extraordinary value, then you're in the right place. In this video, we'll dive deep into the coin's history, its unique features, its weight, design details, and why this quarter has captured attention in the world of collectors. Some believe it could even be worth a small fortune. Let's uncover everything you need to know about the 2001 Vermont State Quarter. To start, let's go back in time to 1999 when the U.S. Mint launched the 50 State Quarters program. This ambitious program was created to release a unique quarter design for each U.S. state, honoring its heritage, culture, and symbols. By creating a new design every 10 weeks, The program celebrated each state's uniqueness and invited Americans to engage with coin collecting like never before. And in 2001, it was Vermont's turn. The Vermont Quarter holds a special place in the series. Issued on August 6, 2001, it was the 14th coin released in the program, commemorating the state of Vermont, which joined the Union on March 4, 1791. Vermont is celebrated as the first state to join after the original 13 colonies. This coin is not just a beautiful design, it's a piece of American history, reminding us of Vermont's natural beauty and its place as an early adopter of American independence. Now, let's look at the stunning details of this quarter. The obverse, or front side, of this coin shows the familiar profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan in 1932. This same portrait is used across the 50-state quarter series. But it's the reverse side that truly captures the spirit of Vermont. On the reverse, we see two key symbols of Vermont's identity: a man tapping maple trees for syrup, and the beautiful Camel's Hump Mountain in the background. Vermont is one of the largest producers of maple syrup in the U.S., so this scene is not only picturesque but also deeply connected to the state's economy and cultural identity. The detailed engraving of the maple trees and the rolling hills of Camel's Hump make this coin an homage to the natural beauty and hardworking spirit of Vermont. For those interested in the technical specifications, the Vermont State Quarter weighs 5.67 grams, just like other quarters in the 50-state quarters program. It has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters and is composed of a copper-nickel clad, which consists of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. While these specifications may seem typical, these coins hold a unique place in the eyes of collectors. The U.S. Mint produced the Vermont State Quarter in both the Philadelphia P and Denver D mints, along with a special proof version from the San Francisco Mint S, which is 90% silver and 10% copper, making it especially valuable for collectors. Now let's get into what makes this coin potentially valuable in today's market. While most Vermont State Quarters in circulation are worth their face value of 25 cents, certain versions and conditions can increase this value significantly. Here's where it gets exciting. A Vermont State Quarter that is in mint state condition, meaning it's essentially flawless, can be worth anywhere from $1 to $5, depending on its grade. However, rare minting errors and higher grade examples can fetch much more. For example, a quarter in pristine condition graded as MS-68 or higher has sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars in auctions. But that's not all. Collectors are also willing to pay premiums for error coins. For instance, some Vermont quarters have been found with striking errors, like double strikes or off-center strikes, which make them incredibly rare and valuable to the right buyer. Coins with errors like these can reach prices as high as $500 to $1,000 or more, depending on the rarity and appeal of the error. Although the Vermont State Quarter isn't typically worth millions, it's a great reminder of the potential that exists in the coin collecting world. The coin market today is dynamic, with prices for certain rare coins skyrocketing as demand grows. While the Vermont Quarter might not reach millions overnight, holding on to coins like this, especially those in top-notch condition or with rare errors, could prove to be a smart long-term investment. Many experts believe that as the state quarters continue to age, they will gradually increase in value, particularly among collectors who seek to complete full collections of all 50 states. Additionally, the silver-proof version from the San Francisco Mint holds significant value because of its higher silver content. As silver prices fluctuate, this coin's value might rise, especially if demand for these historical pieces increases. So, how can you spot a potentially valuable Vermont quarter? First, look for high-grade coins. If your Vermont quarter has minimal wear and scratches, it could be worth getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Secondly, check for minting errors. Coins with doubled dies, rotated dies, or other unusual features are in high demand among collectors and can command high prices. It's also important to consider whether you have the proof or silver-proof versions. These coins were not meant for circulation and were sold directly to collectors. If you have one of these, particularly in an unopened or pristine condition, it may have more value than the standard version. In conclusion, the 2001 Vermont State Quarter is not only a symbol of Vermont's history and culture but also a fascinating piece for collectors and history enthusiasts alike. While it might not be worth millions today, keeping an eye out for error coins or high-grade examples could result in a nice addition to your collection, and maybe even a profitable one in the years to come. So next time you come across a quarter in your change, take a closer look. You never know when you might find a hidden treasure right in your pocket. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the world of rare coins and currency, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share your thoughts about the Vermont quarter in the comments below. Have you found any unique or valuable coins recently? Let us know.